Imagine this: you step into a room full of people. Your friends, your colleagues, everyone notices you, but not in the way you expect. They stare and you feel their eyes linger, almost as if they've spotted something different. It's not the dress, not the makeup, not even your smile. Something far deeper. You've unknowingly made a fashion mistake that ages you 10 years in the blink of an eye. But don't worry, you're not alone. You see, many of us, after turning 50, fall into the trap of believing we need to hold on to styles from our youth. It's almost like we're fighting time with these outfits, but in reality we're only speeding up the clock. So, how do you avoid this pitfall? What are the deadly fashion mistakes that no one talks about? The ones that silently rob your youth and elegance? Keep watching, because in this video, we're about to reveal the 8 fashion choices that are secretly aging you. Choices that many of us make without even realizing it. Don't be fooled by the quick fixes you've seen on the internet, or the trendy outfits you've been told will work wonders. Because the truth is, the solution lies in knowing what to avoid, not just what to wear. Stay tuned, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you see yourself in the mirror. You thought you had everything figured out. You found that one outfit you felt comfortable in, one that you wore because it made you feel like yourself. But then, something strange happened when you looked in the mirror. Something just didn't feel right. The outfit that once seemed to suit you now somehow felt wrong. It didn't have the same effect, it didn't bring that spark. What you once thought was your go-to, your signature style, turned into something that didn't reflect your personality at all. The truth is, as we age, our body changes, and so should our wardrobe. Those easy-to-wear outfits, the ones that feel comfortable but aren't necessarily flattering, could be doing more harm than good. One of the biggest fashion mistakes people make after turning 50 is clinging to styles that no longer align with their evolving body shape or their new sense of self. But how do you know when it's time to let go? Let's take a step back and look at something that many of us wear: the oversized, baggy look. It's easy to understand why this trend is appealing. It promises comfort and ease, and who doesn't love that? But here's where the trouble starts. The loose, flowy fabrics, the baggy pants, the over-the-top tunics, they may have once been your comfort zone, but now they're aging you. You see, when we get older, we can't hide behind these overly baggy outfits anymore. The fabric doesn't skim over our bodies as it used to. Instead, it hangs and drapes in ways that make us look shapeless. The reality is, comfort should never come at the expense of elegance. And let's be honest, there's nothing stylish about being swallowed up by your clothes. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're in a room full of people, and you're wearing your favorite oversized sweater and wide-legged pants. You feel comfortable, but when you glance at the mirror, you see that the outfit makes you look heavier and older than you really are. The more you wear it, the more you start to notice that it doesn't bring out your features. It hides them. It's the perfect example of how comfort can sometimes be a trap. So what's the alternative? How can you stay comfortable without resorting to oversized, unflattering garments? The secret is balance. It's about finding that perfect fit, clothes that highlight your natural shape while still allowing you to move freely. A well-tailored garment doesn't have to be stiff or uncomfortable. It's a piece that hugs you in all the right places, adding structure and definition where it's needed. But let's take it a step further. Imagine walking into a room wearing something that makes you feel confident. It's not just about what's flattering. It's about the energy it gives you. When you wear something that fits you just right, you stand a little taller. You feel like you've taken control of your appearance again. Suddenly, the people in the room aren't staring at you, wondering why you're still holding on to the past. They're admiring how great you look, how youthful you seem. Your outfit doesn't define your age. It enhances the person you've become. As much as we want to keep the old clothes that once defined us, there's no shame in letting go of those familiar pieces. Your wardrobe is supposed to evolve with you. It's not about chasing trends. It's about finding what works for you now, at this moment in your life. Remember, the goal isn't to look younger. The goal is to look like the best version of yourself. Think about the fabrics you're wearing. Are they soft and luxurious, or do they feel heavy and stiff? Over the years, our skin becomes more sensitive, and we need fabrics that feel good to the touch, not just look good. The key is to choose materials that are breathable, soft, and easy to move in. Linen, cotton, silk. These are the fabrics that work with your body, not against it. They allow you to look polished while staying comfortable. It's easy to get stuck in a rut, wearing the same things because they're familiar. But every now and then, take a moment to reevaluate. Walk into your closet and look at the clothes you've been holding onto for years. Ask yourself if they still serve you. Do they still make you feel powerful? Do they show the world the version of yourself that you want to share? If the answer is no, it might be time to let go. But change doesn't happen overnight, does it? It's hard to break free from those habits, especially when we've been wearing the same outfits for years. The good news is, it's not about tossing everything out and starting from scratch. It's about slowly incorporating pieces that make you feel good about yourself again. A tailored blouse here, a sleek pair of trousers there. A dress that highlights your shape instead of hiding it. These small, thoughtful changes will add up over time. When it comes to aging gracefully, the secret isn't to stop wearing what you love. It's to wear what you love in a way that makes you feel like the best version of yourself. There's no need to hold on to outdated trends that no longer work for your body. Let them go and make room for clothes that reflect the woman or man you are now. Now imagine yourself getting ready in the morning. You look in the mirror, and instead of seeing a version of yourself that's stuck in the past, you see someone who looks confident, modern, and in control. Your outfit is tailored to perfection, it fits you like a glove, and it feels like it was made just for you. You stand a little taller, you smile a little brighter, and you know that today the world is yours. And this, my friend, is the magic of letting go of those outdated, oversized outfits and embracing the change that comes with aging. Embrace it and trust me, you'll feel younger, fresher, and more vibrant than ever before. Because in the end, it's not about chasing youth. It's about celebrating where you are and who you've become. There's a quiet, almost unnoticed danger in trying to chase youth by wearing outfits that were never meant for the body you have today. It's easy to fall into the trap of nostalgia, the idea that if we wear the same things we wore in our younger years, we can somehow hold on to that vibrancy and energy. But in reality, this approach often has the opposite effect. Let me take you through a scenario. Imagine you're invited to a family gathering, or maybe a dinner with friends. You pick out that one dress that once made you feel unstoppable. A vibrant, youthful piece that you used to wear when you were in your prime. But as you pull it on, you notice something that didn't happen before. The fabric is too tight in some areas, too loose in others. The style doesn't feel quite right anymore, and you find yourself tugging at it, trying to make it sit properly. The thing is, that dress might have been perfect years ago, but now it's only serving to highlight everything you're trying to hide. What you don't realize is that this very piece of clothing, meant to invoke memories of a time when you felt confident and youthful, is now doing the complete opposite. Instead of exuding that same sense of confidence, it's making you feel self-conscious, trapped by your own past choices. The problem with holding on to clothing from our youth is that it doesn't account for the changes in our body shape. As we age, our bodies naturally shift. We may have gained weight, lost muscle tone, or noticed changes in the way our clothes fit us. That's perfectly normal, and there's absolutely no shame in it. But the truth is, those old clothes no longer flatter your body in the same way they once did. Take a moment to reflect. Do you find yourself reaching for clothes that were popular when you were in your 30s or 40s? Is your wardrobe still full of styles you loved back then but haven't worn in years? If so, it's time to consider this. Are those pieces still enhancing your appearance? Or are they doing more harm than good? I know it's difficult. You might feel that letting go of those beloved outfits means letting go of a part of who you were. But the truth is, it's not about abandoning your identity. It's about evolving. Your style should evolve with you, embracing the wisdom, confidence, and grace that come with age. You don't need to hold on to the past in order to feel good about yourself. You simply need to adjust to your present reality. Now let's think about something many of us fall victim to: the desire to hide behind clothes. When you're in your 50s or 60s, you might have developed certain insecurities about your body. Maybe you don't feel as confident about your shape as you once did. So you turn to loose, oversized outfits in an attempt to cover up. But here's the thing. Hiding behind fabric doesn't make you look any younger or slimmer. Instead, it often makes you look older and less polished. Think about it. When you wear baggy, shapeless clothes, you end up blending into the background. There's nothing that makes you stand out. Those clothes hide your shape, but they also hide your personality, your confidence. You want to feel powerful, to exude strength and elegance, but how can you do that when you're drowning in fabric? What you need is not more fabric, but more structure. Structure is the key to looking both elegant and youthful. A well-tailored jacket, a fitted blouse, a pair of trousers that follow the lines of your body. They don't just flatter your shape, they highlight it. They accentuate your best features while still allowing you to move comfortably. You don't need to hide anymore. Embrace your body for what it is, and dress in a way that makes you feel powerful. But let me be clear. I'm not saying you should wear tight, uncomfortable clothing to feel confident. That's just as much a mistake as wearing too big clothes. The key is balance. The key is choosing pieces that fit well, that flatter without constricting. Clothing that feels like it was made just for you. Not too tight, not too loose. This isn't just about looking good in photos or trying to keep up with younger generations. It's about feeling good in your own skin. It's about reclaiming that inner confidence that might have been buried beneath ill-fitting clothes, or the fear of showing too much of yourself. Dressing well after 50 isn't about competing with youth. It's about celebrating who you are now, in all your wisdom and experience. Let's take a look at something else many of us rely on. The trendy pieces that flood the stores every season. It's tempting to buy into the latest fashion trends, especially when we want to feel connected to the present moment, to feel relevant. But those fleeting trends are often not the right choice for your body. They're designed for a younger demographic, for a different lifestyle. And while it's fine to occasionally add a trendy piece to your wardrobe, don't let it define you. Choose items that have longevity, that reflect your personal style, and the way you want to present yourself to the world. Classic pieces, well made and timeless, will always be in style. A tailored blazer, a crisp white shirt, a perfectly fitted pair of jeans. These items never go out of fashion. They adapt with you as your body changes, and they make you feel polished, powerful, and ready for anything. And finally, let's talk about color. Many people think that as we age, we should stick to darker, muted colors to avoid drawing attention to ourselves. While it's true that darker shades can be slimming, it's also true that they can make you look washed out and older if overdone. A pop of color, something vibrant yet elegant, can work wonders for your appearance. It adds life to your face, brightens your complexion, and shows the world that you're not afraid to embrace life fully, at any age. So instead of hiding behind oversized, ill-fitting clothes or settling for dark, lifeless colors, embrace a wardrobe that reflects the vibrant, confident person you've become. Your age is not something to hide. It's something to showcase. Wear your experiences, your strength, your journey on your sleeve, and dress in a way that makes you feel unstoppable. Because in the end, looking good isn't about looking younger. It's about looking like the best version of yourself. As you stand before your closet, trying to decide what to wear for the day, the options seem overwhelming. You have pieces you've accumulated over the years, some that make you feel nostalgic, others that just don't seem to fit quite right anymore. And yet, you still find yourself reaching for those pieces that you know don't work. It's easy to get stuck in a routine, choosing what's comfortable, what's familiar, or what's been hanging there untouched for months. But deep down, you know you deserve better. Here's the truth. As we age, we may feel pressure to maintain our appearance, to hold on to that sense of vitality and youthfulness. But in doing so, we sometimes forget that style is about more than simply looking good. It's about feeling good. It's about embracing your body for what it is, not what it used to be. It's about living in the present, not clinging to the past. And most importantly, it's about showing the world who you are today, not yesterday. Let me share a story with you. I once met a woman in her early 60s, someone I would describe as vibrant and full of life. She was attending a gathering, and when I saw her walk in, I immediately noticed something about her. She stood tall, her presence undeniable. What was her secret? It wasn't her makeup or her jewelry. It was the way she dressed. She wore a tailored outfit that suited her perfectly. Nothing too tight, nothing too loose. It was a rich shade of emerald green, a color that brightened her complexion and brought out the sparkle in her eyes. Her shoes were chic but comfortable, and her accessories were subtle yet elegant. She looked sophisticated, confident, and yes, she looked much younger than her years. But what struck me the most was the way she moved. With every step, it was clear she felt comfortable in her own skin. She had embraced who she was at that moment and allowed her style to reflect that. But what really impressed me was her attitude toward aging and fashion. She wasn't afraid of her age. Instead, she celebrated it. And she wasn't afraid to step out of her comfort zone either. Gone were the days of hiding behind oversized clothing or outdated trends. She understood the importance of dressing for the body you have, not the body you once had. Her confidence wasn't just in her outfit. It came from the fact that she was comfortable with herself. She had found her own signature style, one that highlighted her strengths and made her feel powerful. This brings us to a key point. We often try to fight the natural progression of time. But here's the thing. Aging doesn't have to be something we hide from. It can be a source of strength. When we embrace our age, when we dress in a way that honors who we are at this stage in life, we become more authentic, more confident. We stop trying to mimic the past and start celebrating the present. It's easy to fall into the trap of clinging to the clothes we've worn for years, those items that carry memories and sentimental value. But sometimes the hardest part of moving forward is letting go of those things. It's hard to say goodbye to the clothes that used to fit just right, to the outfits that made us feel invincible in our younger years. But just as our lives evolve, so should our wardrobes. When you find yourself struggling with this transition, remember that it doesn't have to be drastic. You don't need to throw away everything you've ever owned. Start small. Begin by getting rid of a few pieces that no longer fit or flatter you. Replace them with something new, something that feels like it was made for you today. Maybe it's a pair of trousers that fit just right, or a blouse in a color you've never dared to wear before. Slowly, you'll start to build a wardrobe that feels like you, not who you were, but who you are now. It's also important to pay attention to the little things that can make a huge difference in how you feel. Think about accessories. Accessories can be transformative. A stylish scarf, a beautiful watch, or a statement necklace can elevate any outfit, giving you a fresh, polished look. These small additions can completely change how you feel in your clothes. They add personality, flair, and most importantly, they allow you to express yourself in ways that make you feel confident. Another crucial factor that many people overlook is the power of fit. Ill-fitting clothes can quickly make you look older than you are. Too tight, too loose, too short, too long. None of these will do you any favors. The key is to find pieces that enhance your shape without restricting your movement. Clothes that fit well will make you feel at ease, whether you're walking into a meeting, attending an event, or simply running errands. You don't have to sacrifice comfort for style, and you certainly don't have to wear something that doesn't fit your current body. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The fear of standing out. After 50, many of us worry about drawing too much attention to ourselves. We don't want to be too loud with our clothing choices, and so we opt for safe, neutral tones or styles that don't make waves. But here's the thing. The right pieces will never make you look too loud. They'll make you look powerful, elegant, and confident. Don't be afraid to experiment with color, with patterns, with textures. It's all about finding what works for you. What makes you feel like you're walking into a room with purpose, with confidence, and with a quiet kind of elegance. It's also crucial to remember that style is personal. It's not about following trends or adhering to what everyone else is doing. It's about expressing yourself in a way that feels right for you. Some people may love bold colors and patterns. Others may prefer a more subdued, classic look. Whatever your personal style may be, it's important to stay true to it, to not be swayed by what society tells you should wear at your age. Your style is an extension of who you are. It tells a story without you having to say a word. So take a moment to reflect. Look at your wardrobe with fresh eyes. What does it say about you? What message are you sending to the world? Does it reflect the person you are today? Or is it a collection of past versions of yourself? If it's the latter, it might be time to let go of those pieces that no longer serve you and embrace the person you've become. In the end, style is about confidence. It's about wearing what makes you feel unstoppable, no matter your age. When you dress in a way that makes you feel powerful and authentic, you radiate confidence. And that is what truly makes you timeless. At this point, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed by the changes we've talked about. The idea of letting go of old habits, shedding familiar clothes, and stepping into something new can be daunting. But the truth is, this is the most empowering thing you can do for yourself. It's not about rejecting who you were. It's about embracing who you are now and finding joy in that transformation. As we age, many of us struggle with the idea of reinventing ourselves. We think of it as something reserved for the young, something reserved for those just starting out in life. But what if I told you that reinvention is just as important, if not more so, later in life? And that the way you present yourself to the world, the way you choose to dress and express your style, can be one of the most powerful tools in reclaiming your sense of self and confidence? This transformation doesn't mean turning into someone you're not. It's not about trying to look decades younger or pretending you're in a phase of life that you're not. It's about elevating the version of yourself that already exists, the version that's been shaped by your experiences, your wisdom, your triumphs, and even your challenges. And that version deserves to be celebrated, to be shown off, and most importantly, to feel proud of who they are. So let's talk about how you can start this process step by step, piece by piece. One of the easiest and most immediate changes you can make is to start with your wardrobe basics. Look at your closet and ask yourself, which pieces do I wear most often? Do they make me feel good? Or do I wear them because they're safe or comfortable? Are they pieces I've had for years but haven't really loved? Now is the time to let go of the items that no longer fit your style or body. This is not about purging everything. No, it's about recognizing what truly serves you, what makes you feel like yourself, and what doesn't. This process of decluttering your wardrobe isn't just about removing physical items. It's also about removing the mental clutter. Think about how often you hold on to things because of guilt or nostalgia. I paid a lot for this, you might say. Or, I used to love wearing this. But when you hold on to things that no longer serve you, you're only dragging around a reminder of the past. You're not making space for the new, for the future, for the confident, stylish version of yourself that is waiting to emerge. Here's an exercise. Take a few minutes to think about your essentials, the pieces that form the foundation of your wardrobe. You know the ones. The classic blazer, the well-fitting pair of jeans, the elegant dress that makes you feel amazing. These are the items that, when styled together, make you feel like you can conquer the world. Once you identify them, it becomes easier to focus on what to add to your wardrobe next. And don't forget about the power of color. We've talked about this before, but it's worth repeating. Color has a unique ability to change the way we feel about ourselves. When you wear bright, bold colors, they make you stand taller, smile brighter, and feel more energized. And when you wear something in a color that complements your skin tone, it brings out the best in you. So go ahead, be brave with color. Step away from the safe neutrals and introduce something that feels fresh and exciting. Now let's move beyond the basics. The next step is to think about the little details that elevate your look. Accessories are one of the most powerful tools in your wardrobe. A simple, elegant scarf can change the entire tone of an outfit. A well-chosen necklace can draw attention to your face and highlight your best features. Shoes, comfortable yet stylish, can make all the difference in your overall look. The key is to invest in accessories that are timeless and versatile, rather than trendy pieces that may only last for a season. Think about the shoes in your closet. Are they functional, stylish, comfortable? If not, it may be time for an upgrade. As we age, comfort becomes more important, but that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice style. You can find shoes that are both chic and practical, comfortable flats, low heels, or ankle boots that give you a little lift without causing discomfort. These shoes will help you stand tall and walk confidently, without feeling like you're compromising on style. And don't overlook the importance of a good handbag. It's not just about carrying your essentials, it's about carrying them in style. A well-made, well-chosen bag can be the finishing touch that pulls your whole look together. Look for something that suits your lifestyle, something you can carry every day but that still makes you feel special. The next thing to consider is tailoring. It's amazing how a small adjustment to a garment can make a world of difference. Whether it's hemming a pair of pants, taking in the waist of a dress, or adjusting the shoulders of a jacket, these little tweaks can take your clothes from average to exceptional. Tailoring is the secret weapon of many stylish people. It allows you to take off-the-rack items and make them fit your body like they were custom-made for you. Finally, let's talk about the most important piece of the puzzle: your confidence. All of the clothes, the accessories, the colors, they all come together to serve one purpose: to make you feel amazing. When you feel good in what you're wearing, it shows. And when you carry yourself with confidence, it radiates outward. So, as you begin to adjust your wardrobe, remember that it's not just about the clothes, it's about how you feel in them. Embrace the change, embrace the process, and celebrate every step along the way. Every new outfit, every new accessory, every new fit is a small victory. You're not just updating your wardrobe, you're updating your mindset, your outlook, and your confidence. And with that, you'll begin to see just how much power your style truly has. So as you move forward, remember, it's not about looking younger. It's about looking and feeling like the best version of yourself. Let your wardrobe reflect that. Because when you do, you'll not only look fabulous, but you'll also walk into any room with your head held high, knowing you've embraced the journey of aging with grace, style, and unstoppable confidence. As you continue to navigate through your evolving style journey, one thing becomes clear. It's not just about the clothes you wear. It's about the mindset you adopt, the way you see yourself, and the way you choose to express that through fashion is a reflection of how you view your place in the world. And when you start dressing with intention, when you start choosing outfits that align with the confident, graceful person you are becoming, you unlock a whole new level of self-assurance. Now let's step back for a moment. I want you to really think about how you feel when you look in the mirror. Are you proud of the person staring back at you? Are you in love with who you've become? Or do you feel disconnected from that reflection, as though you're still trying to figure out how to dress your age? The truth is, we're all constantly changing. The person we were a decade ago is not the same as the person we are now, and that's something to be celebrated. But this also means that our wardrobe needs to evolve with us. What worked for you in your 30s or 40s doesn't always suit the person you are in your 50s and beyond. It's not about following some rigid set of fashion rules, but rather about dressing in a way that complements your current self. This may feel daunting at first, especially if you've spent years adhering to certain styles that feel safe or familiar. But the magic happens when you embrace the idea that style doesn't have to be confined to age. It doesn't have to be dictated by what society tells you is acceptable. You don't have to dress younger. You simply need to dress for the person you are now. Imagine stepping out into the world every day with the full understanding that your outfit doesn't just cover your body, it enhances your life. When you dress with intention, when you wear clothes that align with who you truly are, you exude a kind of quiet confidence that can't be faked. That kind of confidence radiates through every conversation, every gesture, every interaction. You see, confidence isn't about faking it. It's about genuinely feeling comfortable and secure in your own skin. And when you dress in a way that reflects your true self, when you wear clothes that fit your body and your lifestyle, it sends a message to everyone around you that you're someone who knows exactly who they are. But let's address something that many people fear when they start making these changes: the fear of judgment. It's normal to worry about what others think when we step out of our comfort zone, especially when it comes to how we look. But here's the key. People are not judging you the way you think they are. In fact, the more you embrace your own style, the more others will be drawn to your authenticity. When you step out with confidence, it's contagious. It encourages others to do the same, to stop worrying about what's appropriate, and instead focus on what makes them feel empowered. Think about it this way. How many times have you seen someone older, someone who owns their look with grace and poise, and been inspired by them? You've probably admired their confidence, their ability to wear what they love, regardless of whether it was fashionable or on trend. That kind of self-assurance doesn't just happen by accident. It's a result of years of embracing one's own personal style, of taking risks, and of learning to wear clothes with confidence. And while the process of changing your wardrobe and style might feel overwhelming, take it one step at a time. Start by curating your closet with pieces that bring out the best in you, clothes that make you feel proud to be yourself. Don't be afraid to experiment with colors, textures, and silhouettes that you wouldn't have dared to try before. This isn't about following the latest trends. It's about creating a wardrobe that makes you feel alive, empowered, and above all, comfortable. One of the simplest yet most powerful changes you can make is to stop dressing for other people's expectations. The idea of dressing for your age has been ingrained in us for years, but it's a concept that no longer holds true. Fashion is a form of self-expression, and that expression should be about who you are, not who others think you should be. If you've always loved a particular color but thought it was too bold for someone your age, wear it proudly. If you've always wanted to try a trendy style but felt too old to pull it off, give it a try and see how it feels. You might be surprised by how much confidence a single outfit can give you. But remember, style is personal, and it should reflect your individuality. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's the right fit for you. Your style should align with your values, your personality, and your lifestyle. If you feel most comfortable in a simple, elegant outfit, then that's what you should wear. If you're someone who enjoys a more eclectic, adventurous approach to fashion, then embrace that too. Your style is a canvas for you to paint your story, and there are no rules or limitations except the ones you place on yourself. Now let's take a moment to think about the way you walk into a room. Do you enter with your head held high, your shoulders back, and a confident stride? Or do you find yourself shrinking back, unsure of whether your outfit is right or appropriate? It's amazing how much our clothing can impact our posture and confidence. When we wear clothes that make us feel good, we naturally stand taller, hold ourselves with more grace, and project a sense of assurance. So if you find yourself walking into a room with doubts, it's time to reassess your wardrobe. Your clothes should be an extension of your confidence, not a source of insecurity. If your outfit isn't making you feel powerful, it's time to make a change. You deserve to wear clothes that make you feel unstoppable, clothes that help you walk into every room with confidence, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. In the end, the journey of style after 50 is about rediscovering who you are and celebrating that person with every outfit you wear. It's not about hiding behind trends or trying to appear younger than you are. It's about embracing the strength, wisdom, and beauty that come with age, and showing the world who you've become. When you do that, you won't just look amazing, you'll feel amazing. And that, my friend, is the true power of style. Thank you so much for joining us here at Her Love Blueprint. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to take your style journey to the next level. If you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and we'd love to continue sharing more content that empowers you to embrace the confident, stylish version of yourself. We're excited to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let us know what topics you'd like to see next. Whether it's more style tips, confidence-building advice, or anything else that's on your mind, your suggestions help shape the future of this channel. Make sure to come back for even more content that will inspire you to walk with confidence, live with grace, and embrace the power of your own transformation. Remember, you have everything it takes to shine. Don't hold back. Take what you've learned today, apply it to your life, and walk with your head held high. You're not just looking good, you're feeling good. And that's where your true strength lies. Thank you again for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, stay confident, stay beautiful, and remember, your love blueprint is uniquely yours. Take care.